Hello and welcome to GSAC for today's Big V State Champ men's action between Wyndham and McKinnon. McKinnon currently sitting at 6th in the table, 7-5, coming off a tough loss against Sunbury last night at Sunbury. And Wyndham coming in 10-1 on the season, number 1 on the table. A big showdown here at GSAC and a chance for McKinnon to move up the standings. Should have some great action for you today. My name is Morgan Edwards. I'll be your voice today, doing both the play-by-play and the color commentary, trying my best to do both as a one-man show. Hope you all enjoy. Please leave comments on the live stream if you're tuning in on YouTube. As the teams come out here on the court, starting for Wyndham, we have number 32, Troyce Manasseh. Number 13, Adetomi Ayalara. Number 30, Oscar Jones. Number 23, Miles Thomas. And the last one is number 12, Danielle Herbert. For McKinnon, Steve Wooten, Adam Anderson, Mitchell Baird, Shaq Maharaj, and number 4, Nathan Raymond. Wyndham wins the tip. Herbert sets things up on the offensive end. Finds Jones in the corner, baseline drive. Fall away. Tough over-the-head shot. Kisses it off the glass for 2 to get things started. The leading scorer for Wyndham, Jones, already on the board with 2. Raymond starts things here on the offensive end for McKinnon. High post action. Baird finds Wooten. Baird, a deep 3, back iron. Ayalara brings down the rebound. And Manasseh with the push. Manasseh, strong right-hand drive to the rim, can't finish. Maharaj with the rebound, Raymond controls. Raymond, hesitation, stop and go. In and out dribble. Gets to the middle, they don't call it. Anderson hits Maharaj. Back to Raymond in the corner for 3. Short. Tipped around, Wooten Jr. on the perimeter. Raymond relocates for 3 in the corner. Short again. Jones controls for Wyndham. Kicks it back out to Manasseh. Manasseh with a head of steam. Spins back to the middle. Finishes with the left. Can't get it. And a foul by Jones off the ball, his first. Raymond sets things up here on the offensive end. Bring it down the left side of the court. Baird on the wing. Wooten in the post, gets the contact, and will go to the line for 2. Steve Wooten Jr., one of the 2 American imports for this McKinnon team, and currently second on the team in scoring, gets the first one to go. And McKinnon is on the board here with just under 8 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Wooten Jr. gets both. 2-2 tie. Three-quarter court pressure from McKinnon just to slow things up. Herbert sets and receives a ball screen by Thomas. Finds Manasseh in the corner, a tough roll to the bucket, and one. Manasseh to Ayalara, lays it in, and will have a chance to go for 3 from the line. And Miles Thomas with an offensive rebound there and draws a reach-in call. Will be an under out of bounds. Herbert to inbound. Finds Thomas out front. Jones off the handoff. Sees a seam, a lot of contact, and will draw 2 to go to the line. Oscar Jones. And that foul will go on number 4, Raymond, for McKinnon. That's his first personal. Jones is perfect on the first. And rattles in the second. 6-2 early lead. McKinnon out early in transition. Raymond across the lane finds Barry. Barry, 2 steps, finds the shooter Anderson in the corner. He's long on the 3, but a nice tip in by Maharaj. Herbert with the push. Early seal by Jones, but rejected by Adam Anderson. A little guard-to-guard action on the interior. And once again, Herbert will inbound. Maharaj with the active hands. Tips it out of bounds. And we'll have a side out with 17 on the shot clock for Wyndham. Jones receives. Nice fake by number 13. Ayalara faked the handoff and went down Main Street for a tough stuff. Maharaj from deep with an answer. 5 straight for McKinnon by Shak Maharaj. Manasseh finds Thomas for 3. Money. That's what he does. Wyndham has 2 guys shooting over 40% from 3, and Oscar Jones and Miles Thomas. Anderson drives left. Tough finish with the left in the paint. Probably had some contact there too. Goes uncalled. Cuts the deficit 2. Jones with the up fake. Into the paint. Crafty move by Oscar Jones. And Raymond's out on the push. No one picked up the ball. Ayalara got back and was able to get the stuff. Oscar Jones all the way to the rim. And Adam Anderson with a last-second effort to strip the ball and knock it off of Jones. Turnover. It's McKinnon ball. Up and down pace here through the first 3 minutes and 30 seconds of this game. Hand off to Wooten Jr. Gets space from 3, in and out. Raymond with the rebound. Smallest guy in the court. Doing it in a nice 2-foot floater by Mitchell Berry. Getting himself on the board. Manasseh downhill. Loses the handle. Kicks it back out. Thomas, why not? Short. Berry on the push. He's got 3 people guarding him there on the side. He's able to elude all 3. Kicks to Wooten Jr. Shak Maharaj with a wide open lane to the bucket. Lays it in, and we're tied at 13. Herbert gets 2 screens, splits the D, gets into the paint. Tough finish with the left hand. Daniel Herbert able to split the defense after the double drag ball screen and draw the contact, and has the poise to finish for 2 with a chance to add 1 more here at the line. Money. Raymond, a miscommunication with Maharaj, turns it over. Fortunately for the Cougars, Troyce Manasseh slips on his way to a fast break layup. And it will be McKinnon's ball with the possession arrow. Substitution, Raymond checking out for McKinnon. And Nick Woodle checking in, number 40. Adam Anderson brings it up for McKinnon. Finds Maharaj, swings across to Mitchell Berry and Steve Wooten Jr. in the mid-post. Backs himself in, tries to get up for 2. Loses the handle, unfortunately. Manasseh couldn't control. Will remain McKinnon ball with only 7 on the shot clock. Mitchell Berry catches. Spins in the paint and lays it in. A tough finish from Barry. I think he thought there was some contact there as well. Herbert receives 2 screens again. Finds out Aguilar in the post, behind the back pass to Jones in the post. Jones falls, gets it up, threw it out of bounds, and it will stay Wyndham ball here. Herbert to inbound. And Adam Anderson able to get a hand on that. Knock it out of bounds. Only 4 left in the shot clock for Wyndham. And about 3/4 court to go. And Wooten Jr. And it looks like shot clock didn't trigger on that. Should at least go down probably a second. She'll be down to 3 seconds here on the inbounds. But it looks like it's staying at 4 as the ref has a conversation with Wyndham coach Grant Duca. Excuse me, Coach Lucas Allen. To beat the buzzer, Thomas, no from 3. Anderson controls the rebound and has the mismatch immediately with Aguilar, and will take him to the basket on that, finding a cutting Barry in the paint, can't finish. Barry gets his own and goes back up. Nice fight by Mitchell Barry, missing the first but staying with it and earning himself a trip to the line for 2 free ones. Meanwhile, Wyndham will make a few subs here. Number 27, Kane Hines checking in the game, as well as number 3, Joshua Norling, and number 2, Aaron Dolney. Wyndham with both teams with short benches today, whether for injuries or various reasons. Both teams with 8 9-man rotations. So it will be a battle of who is fit enough to stay in this game and who will push the pace and push the other team out of it. Norling will bring it up for Wyndham. Swings to Manasseh, triggering a back screen. Manasseh with the step back 15-footer. Nice shot by Troyce Manasseh. 3/4 court pressure again from Wyndham. Handoff to Maharaj. Spins into the paint. Somehow gets it to Woodall. 4 pump fakes and puts it in. Great poise by Nick Woodall. Manasseh goes to his left. Finds Thomas. A lot of bodies in the paint, but Thomas finds an opening for the right-handed hook. And Anderson draws the blocking foul on number 2, Aaron Dolney. 4th team foul for Wyndham. Both teams with 4 team fouls, 1 away from the bonus. And we have a 20-19 game thus far. Things have been very tight. A lot of contact on both ends as Anderson sees a screen, hits the slipping big man who goes down low and lays it in for 2. Hugh Romance lays it in. Troyce Manasseh crossover, kicks it to the side. Norling, no good from 3. Woodall comes up with it. Maharaj coming down the court. Romance directing traffic, a side ball screen for Anderson. He's got the one-on-one and he likes the matchup. Crossover 3 won't go. Maharaj gets it back out, back iron. Rebound comes down with Norling, who hits Manasseh. Manasseh wide open for 3 in transition, and he cans it. Wyndham with a 2-point lead here. As Woodall wide open finds Romance right under the basket, camping out, and he's able to flip it in over his shoulder to tie the game at 23. Talk about a fast pace here. Both teams getting it out of the net and pushing it. Norling, baseline drive to the left, two-step and a smooth finish with the hook. A double coming. Romance again finding himself right under the basket. He's got 3 easy ones since entering the game. A big spark off the bench for the Cougars. McKinnon going to his zone here. And that's what happens in a zone. Shoot or shoot. And Aaron Dolney shooting over 40% on the season from 3. And finds himself wide open for a 3 right there, which he knocks down. 28-25, a 3-point lead for Wyndham over McKinnon with a little less than 2 minutes remaining in the quarter. It's been an exciting game so far. Our teams have been getting up and down. The pace has been exceptionally high, and the attacks to the basket have been strong and decisive. Neither team shooting exceptional from beyond the line, but enough to keep the other team honest. A quick look at the statistics thus far at this timeout break. Shaq Maharaj leading McKinnon with 7 points. Hugh Romance, as I mentioned, added 6 quick ones off the bench in just 2.5 minutes of play. For Wyndham, it's been a balanced attack. 7 people have scored already. Oscar Jones leading the charge with 6. Joyce Manasseh and Miles Thomas with 5 apiece. Wyndham shooting 61% from the field to McKinnon's 52%. And McKinnon 1 for 8 from 3. It's really been the difference. Wyndham's 3 for 6. Mitchell Berry will bring it up against Norling in man-to-man pressure. Wooten comes off the curl. Anderson on the wing, and they find Wooten in the low post. Step back, Dirk-esque fadeaway won't go. Woodall charges the glass hard. Scramble for the ball, and Berry comes up with it. Romance at the high post finds Wooten Jr. Wooten Jr. trying to create some space. Woodall for 3. Can't get it. Anderson came flying in, and his effort was rewarded. Wyndham tips it out of bounds, and it will be a McKinnon ball with a fresh 14. And Woodall wide open for 3 on the inbounds. Can't knock it down. Manasseh comes out of the pack. He's a big guard. Kicks it across the paint. They get the shooter that they want open, and he cans it. Dolney 2 for 2 from beyond the line, doing what he does to push the lead to 6 with 40 seconds remaining. Berry finds Wooten Jr. Attacks middle. Gets some contact, not called. Romance almost had the rebound, and Manasseh knocked it out of his hands. Will stay McKinnon possession. And Romance will check out. Number 8, Liam Booth, will check in. And for Wyndham, Troyce Manasseh will check out, replaced by Ayalara. Wooten Jr. receives the inbounds. Screen from Anderson. Woodall with a handoff to Booth. Finds Anderson. 4 on the shot clock. Through the legs. Snatch back. The 3 is short. Scramble for the ball, and McKinnon come up with it. Mitchell Berry with 6 remaining on the first quarter clock. Crossover. The 3 is left. Loose ball recovered, and that'll do it here for the first quarter here at GSAC between Wyndham and McKinnon. Wyndham out to a 6-point lead in this game. It's been a pretty even game for the most part. Both teams going back and forth, pushing the pace. The separator has thus far been the 3-point shooting prowess of Wyndham. Wyndham hit 4 threes in the first quarter, 4 for 7 for 57%, whereas McKinnon struggled, 1 for 12. Stay with us here for more action in the Big V State Champ men's action between Wyndham and McKinnon. Coming back in just a minute. And welcome back here to GSAC. Kicking off the second quarter, Wyndham to start. Roll into the middle, and a left-handed hook shot by number 27, Kane Hines, is good. Anderson receives the inbound. Kicks to Wooten Jr. Booth on the wing. Swing. High post action with Maharaj as the screener. Anderson gets into the paint, finds Maharaj open. All of a sudden, Main Street's open. Maharaj with the take. Drew the blocking foul before the block shot occurred, so he earned himself a trip for two.
Second personal, first team foul.
First one is good for Maharaj. And he gets the second one as well. Norling in control for Wyndham. Dolney coming off a stagger. Errant pass, turns it over. Wooten Jr. will bring it back up. Finds Maharaj, who's on the attack once again. Nice behind the back move, but blocked by Bo Kosick. Maharaj with the unorthodox release, but it's good for three. Maharaj, the leading scorer for McKinnon, keeping them in this game right now. And Kane Hines with a take across the lane with the left. Draws the contact and will go to the line for two. Hines is able to get the first one to go. And swishes the second one to extend the lead to 5, 35-30 with 8.5 remaining. Tight quarters on the handoff. Barry decides to keep. They trap the screen. Maharaj is wide open with the mid-range. Didn't think he expected to find himself that wide open. Knocks it in. Here comes Cossack. Dolney directing traffic at the point. Drives left, spins back middle, fall away is tough. And Dolney's 3 for 3 off the bench with a 8-point scoring spark for Wyndham. Mitch Berry finds Maharaj at the top. Maharaj, a little stutter step. Wooten drives right, kicks it back to Maharaj. Won't go. Ayala with the rebound. Fast push for Wyndham. Dolney comes off the screen. He's hot. Back iron on the three. Berry comes down with it. A pitch back to Berry. A handoff. Booth comes in. Loses it in the paint. And commits the foul after the turnover. He will be subbed out for number 4, Nathan Raymond, who's going to pick up here against Joshua Norling. Dolney running off of another stagger. And an offensive foul. Looks like it was Ayalara, the captain, extended the arm, trying to get open on the block. He'll be charged with a personal foul. Sub for McKinnon, Steve Wooten Jr. comes out. And Hugh Romance comes in. And Cossack again with a block. Very active on the defensive end. But a heads-up play by Mitchell Berry is able to swipe it away from Ayalara. Didn't even know he was in the vicinity. Ayalara tries to get him back for 3. Rims out. And Raymond's here on the push. Flat ball screen for Raymond to get downhill. A drag screen gets into the paint. Finds a cutting McQueen on the baseline who hangs and scores. McKinnon starting to find their rhythm, have cut the deficit to 1. 37-36, Wyndham. Norling downhill, misses. Fight for the offensive rebound. Maharaj comes down with it. Romance back to Maharaj. Mitchell Berry tries the drive left-handed. Norling puts a stop to that, knocks it out of bounds, and Oscar Jones and Daniel Herbert checking in for Wyndham, for Norling and Dolney respectively. Adam Anderson freshly checked in for McKinnon, finds Romance in the post. Romance misses. Maharaj with the tip, won't go. Gets it back and scores it again. Romance with an early 8 points. Ayalara, straight line drive. And draws contact to head to the line. Strong take by number 13, Adetomi Ayalara. Ayalara off on the first free throw. One more coming. Second one is good to knot things up at 38. Competitive game here for McKinnon against the top of the table Wyndham club. Raymond finds Anderson on a handoff. Finds himself in the paint, goes up with the left-hand floater, misses it. Herbert back for Wyndham. Finds Ayalara in the post, spins baseline. Too big, too strong on the mismatch. Ayalara scores. Anderson receives the screen, hits McQueen. McQueen kicks back to Anderson. Raymond with a drive left. Nice footwork from Raymond. Got on two. Was able to half step through and lay it in. Miles Thomas with a baseline move. Pump fake, draws the contact. And we'll go up for two. McKinnon not happy with the call. But in any case, Thomas will go to the line. 14 fouls for McKinnon in this quarter. Only 2 for Wyndham. Troyce Manassa has checked back in for Wyndham as the starting lineup is back intact for Wyndham. McKinnon, the starting lineup, with the exception of Romance and McQueen, are in. Anderson finds a rolling Romance, who's able to draw a foul and get to the line. He's given them some great energy off the bench tonight for a short-handed Cougar side. And we'll have a timeout here with 4 minutes and 9 seconds remaining. A 41-40 lead for Wyndham. When we come back, 2 free throws for Hugh Romance and McKinnon. We'll step away for just a second. Welcome back here. Second quarter action at GSAC. Hugh Romance out the line for 2. Back iron on the first. And the second one is all air. McKinnon coming out with some full court pressure. Looks like a 2-2-1 zone. Thomas fires one along the sideline. Oscar Jones short on the 3. Romance controls. Risky pass cross court, but it works out. Raymond's got a lane to the bucket, finds Anderson cross court. Pump fake 3 blocked by Ayala from behind, and then the West Huntsville-esque outlet pass to Oscar Jones on the other end, who draws the contact to go to the line for 2. Up and down sequence there, starting off by some great defense by Ayalara on the heads-up ability to turn around and rifle a full-court outlet pass after the block, earning his teammate a trip to the line. Jones gets the friendly bounce on the first. The second is short. Maharaj with the emphatic rebound and the emphatic outlet pass. So emphatic, it went right through Raymond's hands. Fortunately, nothing comes of it, and McKinnon are back in control. Mitchell Berry setting things up top. Anderson dribbling through small space, loses it. Raymond recovers, finds Romance in the post. Romance working on Ayala, is not able to get it, and Jones is back on the offensive end. Things out of control here. Herbert fires up a deep three, short. Manasseh rips it down from Romance. Can't get it, and Ayala with the dunk put back too. Ayala with a great spell of energy in the last minute or two to help Wyndham out to a 4-point lead. Mitchell Berry crosses over, finds Raymond in the corner wide open. Doesn't get it, but gets his own rebound, and we have a loose ball foul here. Looks like it was on number 23, Miles Thomas, for Wyndham. .14 on the shot clock as Raymond will check out for McKinnon, and Nick Woodle will check in. Mitchell Berry to inbound. Hand off to Berry. Three, got it. Simple and well executed out of bounds play by McKinnon. And another shot clock malfunction. That was the theme of the women's game before this, and more shot clock troubles here. We'll reset it to 19. Herbert to inbound. Jones looking for something. Wow. Jones goes right, dishes back to Ayala, who dunks it with authority. A great stretch for Ayala, the captain for this Wyndham side. Ball screen is trapped by Wyndham and forcing McKinnon into some chaos. Anderson comes down the lane, finds Woodle. A three can't go. And that's really been the story of the game for McKinnon. Only down 3 points at the moment, and they are fortunate to be only down 3, shooting 3 of 18 from 3 for 16%. Many of those looks wide open, can't ask for anything more. Just a lid on that basket from beyond the arc so far. As Manasseh comes right down Main Street for 2, and the foul. That's a big finish for a big guard. Troyce Rolls-Royce Manasseh. A chance for 3. Manasseh converts. Bumps the lead to 6 for Wyndham. Just a shade under 2 minutes until the halftime break. See what McKinnon can get on the offensive end here. A handoff to Berry going middle. Back to Anderson, who's been quiet so far. The defense has been swarming on him, and rightfully so as their leading scorer. Berry with a nice 1-2, kisses it off the glass with the left. Exactly what McKinnon needed right there. Jones finds Ayala coming downhill. He loses it, and McKinnon comes up with it. Maharaj going down with the right hand. Finds Berry, and he's going to pull it out to try to get a quality look. Anderson hits Romance. Another handoff. Maharaj finds Romance. Missed the bunny. Oscar Jones in transition. And he's got himself an and one. No one back. In transition defense except for one, which was Adam Anderson. And he committed the foul. Timeout McKinnon as Wyndham push out a 6-point lead here with 49 seconds and a chance to make it 7 after this timeout break. Oscar Jones will be at the line for one. We'll get back to you in just a few seconds. Oscar Jones at the line to complete the three-point play. Money. 7-point lead for Wyndham. Mitchell Berry will bring it up for McKinnon. Hounding defense by Wyndham, and Manasseh with the strip finds Herbert, who dishes it back to Manasseh. Great basketball by Wyndham. Perfectly executed transition. And all of a sudden it's a 9-point lead. .14 on the shot clock, 19 on the game clock. McKinnon with the side out. Woodle to inbound. Finds Berry. Berry directing traffic. Looks like he wants the ISO. Drives through and clogged up by Woodle. Was able to find Maharaj for three. Short. Manasseh, a full court look up to Jones. And he's fouled with no time remaining. It looked like Anderson slipped on the play. Didn't intend to foul, certainly to contest. So the players will walk off the court here as Oscar Jones will go to the line for two. The final two before halftime. The refs are conferring here. And they're going to add .2 back on the clock. And Jones will miss the first. .2, technically enough time for a tip-in. But Jones hits it. It looks like Maharaj took a shot to the midsection, maybe to his wrist. He's down on the floor in some pain. And the coaching staff for McKinnon coming out to check. .10 lead here for Wyndham, 55-45, and Maharaj has helped to his feet. That's a good sight. See if we have an update on him as the game goes on. McQueen will check in for the ceremonial .2. As McKinnon inbounds. And that's time. Mitchell Berry threw a 80-footer up the court after time expired. Almost hit it. But halftime here, 10-point lead, Wyndham 55, McKinnon 45. McKinnon not shooting well from three. It's been really the story of the game so far. Be back in about 8 minutes for your second half action. BigV state champ men's action between McKinnon and Wyndham. Stay with us.
Discover the ultimate in courts, Dream Courts, the official court partner of the NBL. As the leading experts in tailor-made courts, there are so many reasons to choose Dream Courts. Whether for casual backyard enjoyment or professional-grade competition, the fully customisable courts redefine how you play. Dream Courts offers an unparalleled playing experience for everyone. Elevate your game with a Dream Court designed just for you. Visit dreamcourts.com.au to get a quote today.
Hello and welcome back to our Sunday action at GSAC. Wyndham versus the home team, McKinnon Cougars, here at GSAC. 10-point lead for Wyndham heading into the third. I'm your host, Morgan Edwards, doing both the play-by-play and the color today, or doing my best to do both. Mitchell Berry to inbound here to Raymond to kick things off in the second. Berry on the wing, drives middle. Gets cut off. Anderson head fake. Nice help defense by Wyndham. Nothing easy for McKinnon, and especially for Adam Anderson, the leading scorer for McKinnon, and Wyndham know that. They've made it tough on him so far, not giving him easy looks. Wooten drives middle, loses it. Manasseh gets it. Kick to Jones. Jones throws it up, and that's a dunk. Heck of a way to start off the second half. Ayalara with the alley-oop, courtesy of Oscar Jones. And Wooten forces it up and in. Oscar Jones crossover, gets downhill, smokes the layup. Anderson finds Raymond. Raymond pushing. Brush screen by Berry. He's getting trapped. Kicks back to Berry. One more to Anderson. Anderson open for three. There it goes. Adam Anderson on the board with his first three-pointer of the day. And a welcome sight for McKinnon. Thomas kicks to Manasseh. Thomas, a good three-point shooter. Short. Maharaj gets the board, falls down. No travel called. Bodies flying. Raymond gets it and dribbles it back up through the legs of Manasseh. And a foul called on Troyce Manasseh. Wild sequence there. And McKinnon coming out with new life after that halftime. Wooten comes off the screen. Hesitation into the three. It's money. Wooten Jr. cuts the lead to 4. Big shot as Manasseh sets things up here for Wyndham. Ayala with the screen. Herbert calls his own number, hits the 3. Shot for shot here through for early minutes of the second half. Mitch Berry drives to the middle, dumps it off to Anderson. Goes up for 2 and gets hit on the arm. Amazingly, the foul called by the referee close to half court instead of the one right under the basket.
Third foul, 13 foul.
Anderson at the line for 2. Very good free throw shooter, and I say that knowing the commentator's curse exists. Anderson with the second. Puts them both down. Good start for Anderson. 5 quick ones in the first 2.5 minutes of this third half. They're going to need him to get going. Miles Thomas in the post. Hand off to Herbert. Goes baseline. Finds Manasseh. Not a huge three-point shooter, but knocks it in there. Certainly a capable three-point shooter. And Wyndham just extending the lead on the back of the three-point shooting. Errant pass by Berry. Misses Anderson. Maharaj down the lane. Misses the finger roll. Manasseh's out in transition in a 3-on-2 down the middle. Finds Jones, who cuts down the middle. Is blocked by Wooten, but a foul called. Wooten Jr. is aghast at that foul call. Thought he got more ball than hand. The ref disagreed. And Oscar Jones will go to the line for 2 more. Jones with 11 on the day. Manasseh and Ayala with 13 apiece, pacing Wyndham. And 2 for 2, so a 3-way tie for leading scorer for Wyndham between Ayalara, Jones, and Manasseh, all with 13. Wyndham aggressively hedging the ball screens as Raymond kicks out to Berry. 3 won't go. Raymond fighting for the rebound. An extra effort earns them another possession. It looks like Raymond had his hand in the cookie jar and then put his hand straight up to show the ref he wasn't fouling. And Ayalara lost the ball out of bounds. 14 on the shot clock. McKinnon will get another chance. Maharaj for 3. Won't go. More fight for the rebound. Extra effort from McKinnon. You can tell they're fighting. Anderson scrapping. Comes up, finds Berry. Back to Anderson. Layup 2. And the energy starting to pick up here at GSAC as McKinnon getting some offensive momentum. Manasseh goes baseline. And an offensive foul. He is a strong guard, but maybe extended the arm just a little bit. Happened to be right in front of the referee. Probably an easy call there. 8-point advantage for Wyndham. 6 minutes remaining in this third quarter. Raymond lines it up. Bang. Nathan Raymond with a big 3. And McKinnon starting to get back into this game. Miles Thomas in the post. Fall away, 17-footer. Smooth. Raymond pushing the pace, finds Maharaj. And doesn't get quicker than that. 2 seconds and a score. Forces a timeout for Wyndham. And the McKinnon bench is up and clapping for their teammates coming into the huddle. They've cut the 10-point halftime disadvantage down to 5 with 5.5 remaining in the third quarter. We'll step away for just a minute during this timeout and be right back for more Big V men's state champ action. And Morgan Edwards welcoming you back here to GSAC out of the timeout. Wyndham regrouping down 5. Double drag ball screen set for Herbert. And a little bit of a tussle between the biggest guy and the smallest guy on the floor. Ayalara for Wyndham and Richmond for McKinnon. They got caught on the switch. Looks like Raymond stood his ground. Just some competitiveness there, no technicals or anything. Thomas catches the inbound for Wyndham. Gets the ball screen to Jones. Herbert drives middle, float game is good. Oh, and they're calling it an and one. Seemed like a late call. Foul on number 4, Nathan Raymond. And Herbert doesn't convert for 3. Raymond's on the push once again. Anderson comes off the screen. Anderson demanding the ball in the post. A lot of contact, no foul, but Barry cleans things up for 2. Oscar Jones feeds Thomas in the high post. Backs his way down, falling away, it's short. Maharaj with another rebound. Leading rebounder for McKinnon on the day. That's his 8th. Wooten Jr. finds himself open, doesn't get it. Maharaj parachutes in but can't grab it. And Manasseh's back on the attack. Falls over. Anderson comes up with it. Jones dives on Anderson. That'll be a loose ball foul on Oscar Jones. That'll be Jones's 3rd foul. And 4 team fouls for Wyndham. 1 more will put the Cougars in the bonus for the remainder of the quarter. Excuse me, that was the 5th foul. So Anderson will go to the line for 2 freebies. First one rims out. Second one is good for Anderson. That gets him into double figures with his 10th point of the game. A 4-point lead here for Wyndham as Manasseh controls at the top. Dolney has checked in for Wyndham, as has Kane Hines, number 27. Manasseh with a beautiful move. Rolls Royce Manasseh drives left, stops on 2, pump fake, and kisses it off the glass. Veteran move from the veteran import. Barry finds Anderson in the corner. Anderson drives right. Float game. Drew some contact, it looked like, from Herbert, number 12. And Anderson will find himself right back at the line where he's comfortable. First one is good for Anderson. And he gets them both. 4-point deficit by McKinnon. Aaron Dolney on the wing. Swings to Manasseh, who's open for 3. McKinnon control on the glass. And Mitchell Berry calling out the offensive set. As Mitch Berry kicks to Josh McQueen. Just checked in. McQueen hits Wooten Jr., Anderson. Anderson down the lane, finds McQueen cutting. And McKinnon starting to get their mojo back here, only down 2. Dolney for 3, that's off. Offensive rebound, Manasseh's open for 3. That's also off, and Maharaj guys in for another board. McKinnon with a chance to tie or take the lead. Anderson's up top, he's open. Spin move, ooh. Tried to spin, and Herbert tried to, looked like pull the chair out under him, ended up pulling Anderson down with him. And in the bonus, Anderson will go back to the line for another 2. Had a tough first half. Wyndham obviously making things tough on him as the leading scorer for McKinnon. But has turned it on here in the second half and gotten some more chances, especially at the line. Now up to 14 points on the game with those 2 free throws, and McKinnon find themselves knotted here at 71 with a strong showing after the halftime break. 2-3 zone look for McKinnon on defense. Wyndham searching. Thomas gets it in the middle, kicks back out. Dolney drives. Manasseh's got another lane in the middle. He floats it up, can't get it. Barry's kick to Anderson. Anderson slows it up. And they'll look to get into their set. Barry turns it over. Manasseh's down the lane. Manasseh. He missed the bunny. Fortunate are the Cougars. Anderson, the skip pass to Wooten Jr. for 3. And that's a big-time play. McKinnon are on a run with just over a minute left in this third quarter. Dolney drives left for Wyndham, finds Thomas, and he's out of bounds. Got to be careful in the corners of stepping out of bounds. I've certainly been guilty of it. Turnover, and McKinnon will take the ball here with just a shade over a minute left in the third quarter with a chance to extend this lead. Barry receiving pressure out front. Hits Anderson in the high out. Anderson doesn't want the screen. He wants to go one-on-one. He bricks a 3. Manasseh comes down. Tried to sneak in a pass to the cutting Bo Cossack. Ball was tipped. Wyndham retains possession, 19 on the shot clock, 39 on the game clock. Manasseh spins, stops, kicks back to Dolney. He's a shooter, and he shoots. Holds up the 3 for the McKinnon bench to see. Ties the game at 74. It's a big shot by Aaron Dolney. He's giving them great minutes off the bench. 14 seconds left. McKinnon can take the last shot. Barry sets up the offense. Hits Anderson. Anderson drives baseline, kicks to McQueen, one more to Barry, great extra pass, wide open look back iron. But great offense for McKinnon, can't ask for a better look than that. And looks like there's some sort of trying to see what's going on here. I think there was a foul called with less than a second remaining. Looks like it was on McKinnon. Loose ball foul. There's 0 on the clock. They just put .2 back on, but purely ceremonial. Not enough time to do anything in .2. Needs to be at least .3 to get a shot off. .3 and under. It's usually has to be a tip. And he'll just inbound it and hold it. So, as we end the third quarter and head into the fourth, all tied up 74-74. McKinnon and Wyndham. McKinnon down 10 at the half. They come storming back to tie it up. A spirited effort after the halftime break for the Cougars. And we are all set for an exciting 10 minutes of basketball here in the fourth quarter to finish things off here at GSAC. I'm Morgan Edwards. Stick with us for the fourth quarter. We'll be right back in just over a minute. Hello and welcome back to GSAC for fourth quarter action of the BigV men's state champ game between Wyndham and McKinnon. All tied up here at 74 apiece as we head into the fourth quarter. Quick look at the stats here for McKinnon. Shaq Maharaj pacing the team with 16, followed by Mitchell Berry with 15. Adam Anderson has 14 himself. He's had a tough shooting night, but has gotten to the line, 7 for 8 from the line, which is what scorers do when you don't have it going. Another way, you got to get yourself to the line, find yourself ways to get going. He's done just that. For Wyndham, Ayalara has 13, as does Jones, and Manasseh with 15. Manasseh, step back, won't go. Cossack on the offensive glass, falling away, also won't go. Romance comes down with it. Wooten Jr. will start things for McKinnon here in the fourth. Romance, side pick and roll handoff. Barry finds Anderson. Anderson to Wooten Jr. Wooten Jr. sizes up, that's off. Thomas comes down with a three. Thomas doesn't see anything, kicks to the corner and back out top to Manasseh. Slips the screen is Kane Hines. Manasseh gets 2 feet in the paint, kick out to Bo. Cossack, money from three. And he's got a stare down to the McKinnon bench. Clearly there's some talking going on between the McKinnon bench and Wyndham. It's been the second time that's happened. Maharaj with a three of his own to answer, won't go. And Manasseh brings things up. Offensive foul by Cossack, and the McKinnon bench loves that. One play after he had a few, perhaps, choice words for the McKinnon bench. 8:43 remaining. Wooten Jr. inbounds to Romance. And Barry will set things up here for the Cougars. Handoff to Maharaj. Finds Anderson. Weaving handoff action going on here for McKinnon. Maharaj spins it. And it looks like an offensive foul on Maharaj. Extended the elbow a bit. No complaint from him. Seems the signal it was the correct call. Joyce Manasseh sending Dolney through here on the offensive end. Anderson guarding Dolney. Shot clock running down. Manasseh pulls up from just inside the three, won't go. And I think that's going to be a loose ball foul on number 7, Bo Cossack for Wyndham. He's going to get subbed out here. Herbert's going to come in for him. Adam Anderson brings things up for McKinnon. Barry turns the corner, off iron, but Romance, as he's done all night, with some timely buckets around the rim, cleans things up for 2. Miles Thomas with a head of steam and lays it in. He's been quiet, their second leading scorer on the season. That brings him up to 8 points. Anderson. Anderson spins. Manasseh gets a hand in there. Kicks it to Wooten Jr. Low on the shot clock. Wooten Jr. the take. Misses the layup. Herbert's out on the push. Wyndham has numbers. Manasseh. Drove right. Maharaj tried to slide in front. Probably a little bit of an acting job right there. But he gets the call. Offensive foul called on Troyce Manasseh. He's shaking his head about it. Probably rightfully so. Josh McQueen has checked in for Hugh Romance on the McKinnon side as Barry initiates, finds a seam, kicks to the corner. McQueen just checked in for 3. Can't get it to go. And another loose ball foul, this time on McKinnon. We've had a number of loose ball fouls as the game has gotten tighter, as both teams are scrambling. That will be the second team foul on McKinnon. Wyndham with 3 team fouls. Dolmy gets the handoff. Can't get the 3. Maharaj doing what he does on the boards, but turns it over. Not to be. Almost turned it over. Herbert fell out of bounds on the interception, and it will stay McKinnon possession. Adam Anderson with the post up inside. Cross-court pass to McQueen. Maharaj finds himself open. Quick release. Got it for 3. It's an unorthodox release. Not the prettiest jump shot, but the result is just the same. And a huge 3 for Oscar Jones to answer and quiet the crowd. Maharaj tried to take another charge there, and I think may have gotten a flop warning. Mitchell Berry brings it up here for McKinnon. A little over 5 minutes remaining. Anderson gets caught in the air, turns it over. Herbert brings it down with pace, dumps it off to the big man. A little too low for ILR, but he recovers, smokes the layup. The tip won't go. Oscar Jones catches it in the corner. He likes that look. He misses. That's an exciting game here down the stretch. A tip pass, Jokic-esque by Maharaj to Joshua McQueen, and McKinnon will reset. Barry finds a seam and gets tangled up by Troyce Manasseh, forces a jump ball, possession arrow, and will stay with McKinnon. Just 6 seconds on the shot clock. McKinnon will go to a quick hitter here. Wooten Jr., time's ticking, ends up taking a deep three. Doesn't go. Maharaj comes parachuting in and earns McKinnon a new 14. Extra effort by Shaq Maharaj. And we'll see if McKinnon can capitalize on that. Kick out McQueen, corner three. Got it. Tie ball game. Timely three-point shooting from Josh McQueen. And we're all knotted up at 82 with just over 4 and change remaining. Herbert gets rejected by Wooten Jr. McQueen is on the push. Oh, hesitation. Pulls it back. That's a blocking foul on Herbert. Just wasn't able to get in front in legal guarding position. Maharaj took advantage of it. And we'll have a side out, 18 on the shot clock, 4.5 on the game clock. Fourth team foul for Wyndham. Next one puts McKinnon in the bonus. Adam Anderson working, missing. Maharaj tried to get the putback. Manasseh's going with a big head of steam. Finds Jones up top, who goes in the middle, draws contact on the floor. It's going to be a blocking foul. Number 3, Mitchell Berry. That's going to be the third team foul for McKinnon. Ball's deflected out of bounds. Will stay with Wyndham. Manasseh in the short corner, backing down Barry. Kicks it out, wide open three-point shooter. Herbert can't connect. Maharaj once again coming down with another board. He's been big on the boards tonight. He's in double figures in the rebounding department, giving him a double-double on the day. And Nathan Raymond with ball in hand here. McKinnon working it around to get a good look, and it looks like they're trying to get it into Anderson in the post. Manasseh giving help to deter. Maharaj tries to get fancy with a behind-the-back pass. They keep it. Anderson can't get the shot off. Wooten Jr. skipped it one more to Anderson. Don't know if he realized he only had one on the clock. Took a dribble, and by that time the shot clock had expired, so Wyndham will regain possession. We're still tied here at 82. Backdoor cut by Jones. Back out to Thomas. Sidestep three. No. Who else but Maharaj on the boards? Mitchell Berry's got the one-on-one. Mismatch in the post. They come over. Double team. Someone's open. Maharaj, and he hits it. That's a big shot. He had the one more pass in the corner to Adam Anderson, the best three-point shooter on the team, but he backed himself and he hit it. Oscar Jones coming downhill. Late call, but probably the correct call, a blocking foul on Maharaj. Oscar Jones threw it up at the last moment, earned himself a trip to the line. He's got 2 free ones. Jones knocks down the first. And the second. Cut it to 1. 2.5 minutes remaining. McKinnon clinging to a 1-point lead. It's been a back and forth second half. Adam Anderson on the wing, jabs, finds Raymond for two. Smallest guy in the court. Lays it in around the bucket. Nice pass by Anderson, setting up his teammate, and McKinnon back to a 3-point lead. Manasseh surveying. Oscar Jones with a relocation and knocks down a huge three. Shot for shot here at GSAC. And that should tie things up. I think the score might be a little bit behind. Wooten Jr. answers with two of his own. McKinnon goes back up two. Minute and 30 left on the clock. Herbert falls down on the sideline and is going to get a blocking foul. Charge to Steve Wooten Jr.
His fourth personal, fourth team.
And that's going to put Wyndham in the bonus. Herbert will go to the line for 2 and 4 fouls on Steve Wooten Jr. The young McKinnon faithful being loud under the basket. Can they get their wish? They're holding up signs and cheering. One of them's even holding up the floor mop as a distraction. And 1 for 2. They're rewarded for their efforts. McKinnon keeps a 1-point lead. And a timeout here called by McKinnon. They have 1 timeout left. Minute and 34 seconds left here in the game. McKinnon up 89-88. It's been a good one. Wyndham jumped out to a lead and went into the break with a 10-point lead, 55-45. But a spirited third quarter comeback by McKinnon had things knotted up heading into the fourth. And from there, it's been back and forth, shot for shot. Both teams playing hard. It's getting scrappy. A lot of loose ball fouls, blocking fouls, and definitely the intensity and contact have picked up. Quick look at the stats here at this game break. For McKinnon, Steve Wooten with 12, Mitchell Berry with 15, Raymond with 7, Maharaj with 22, Anderson with 14, Romance with 10, McQueen with 7, Woodall with 2. And for Wyndham, Herbert with 9, ILR with 13, Thomas 10, Jones 21, Manasseh 15, Dolney 11 off the bench, Norling 2, Cossack 3, Hines 4. Everyone scored for Wyndham. It's been a well-rounded team approach here. As a team, Wyndham shooting 56% from the field, and yet find themselves down in the game. It doesn't happen too often. Maharaj with a lane to the bucket. That should be a blocking foul, and one! And the after timeout play to perfection. Both Anderson and Wooten Jr. came off screens. Likely as decoys opened up the side for Maharaj, who had a clean lane to the basket with the left, was able to draw the hip check contact and bounce it in. He's got a chance to finish for 3. And he bounces it in again. Big time bucket by Maharaj. Pushes his total up to 25 and his team a 4-point lead. Ayala inside. An offensive foul. He can't believe it. And Mitchell Berry puts his body on the line, takes it in the chest. And the young Cougars loving it on the baseline now, mopping up the spot. Huge defensive stand by McKinnon. 4-point lead, minute and 8 remaining. And full court pressure here by Wyndham. Barry will take it. Manasseh covering. Maharaj loses it. Time ticking. Barry trying to go one-on-one and draws a hand check foul by Manasseh. And that is not what you want if you're Wyndham. 2 seconds left in the shot clock. And McKinnon get a chance to go to the line for two. Fourth personal on Manasseh, and certainly a big one. Barry connects on the first free throw. And he hits both. A 6-point lead with 46 seconds remaining. This would be a big win for McKinnon. Manasseh comes off the screen, right back to the handoff. He wants the three. He's not going to get it. And a foul, and Maharaj is going to the line. For Wyndham, they got a decent look. I didn't think they needed a three there. With 40 seconds remaining, probably a quick two would have done, but nonetheless, they get the three, miss it, and end up fouling Maharaj. He can push this out to an 8-point lead. And that's the big one. 7-point lead. It's a 3-possession game. Still two timeouts remaining for Wyndham to get back into it. Jones finds himself in the corner. Kicks it across to Dolney. Dolney with a huge three. Full court pressure. Maharaj is fouled on the sideline by Manasseh. 95-91. Dolney has kept them in the game. Big three. And Maharaj will go back to the line where he just went 1 for 2. On the season, Maharaj at the charity stripe coming into this game, 78.5%. Certainly a competent free throw shooter, and he cans the first. Misses the second. It's a 5-point game. Herbert pushes. Back to Thomas. Thomas wants the three. There was some contact. They don't call it. And Adam Anderson is fouled. McKinnon fans can feel it. A W is brewing here at GSAC. Anderson, the top free throw shooter on the team, coming into tonight, 88.4%. And he knocks in another. This would be the dagger to put it into a 3-possession game here. And he's got it. Gutsy performance by the McKinnon Cougars. They're excited on the bench. Wasn't exactly the prettiest performance, but they got the job done, and they really showed a lot of resilience here in the second half. Coming back. A well-fought game, and anything's possible. But with 12 seconds left, it would take a miracle here for Wyndham to tie things up. Would have to be a quick three, and hopefully a very quick steal. We'll see what Coach Lucas Allen draws up here out of this timeout to try to get a good look for his team. Assuming McKinnon hold on and win this game, they would move up 8-5 on the year. Wyndham would drop to 10-2, still maintaining that number one position in the table. Definitely a big win for McKinnon on their home floor, and one they needed to stay in contention for finals. Dolny to inbound. Gets all the way to the bucket. Quick two. Barry searching, finds Wooten Jr. He's going to take some valuable time off the clock. Foul isn't committed until 6 seconds, and that's a lot of time off the clock there. That should just about do it. Already a 2-possession game, and if he puts in both here, it becomes out of reach. 3-possession game. Connects on the first, Wooten Jr. And he puts in the second. They get to the century mark on the scoreboard. Dolny misses, and that'll do it. McKinnon with a spirited win here at GSAC to move to 8-5 on the year. Wyndham drops to 10-2. 7-point lead, 7-point win, 100-93. McKinnon triumphs over top of the table Wyndham. Quick look at the final stats before we sign off here. McKinnon shot 46% from the field. Got contributions across the board. Maharaj with 27, Barry with 17, Anderson with 16, Wooten with 14. Maharaj also added 12 rebounds on the day. Mitch Barry with 6 assists. And for Wyndham, contributions across the board. Oscar Jones with 21, Manasseh with 15, Thomas with 12, Ayala with 13, and Dolny off the bench with 14, but not quite enough. Wyndham go down, losing by 7, and a big win for McKinnon. Signing off here today, I'm Morgan Edwards. Thanks for tuning in and sticking with us for 2 great games here at GSAC. See you next time on the McKinnon broadcast. So long. Thanks for tuning in.